Venom vs. Bane, Battle of the Brutes. The video opens with a panoramic shot of a city skyline at night, neon lights flickering. A deep, electrifying soundtrack plays. Cut to Venom leaping between skyscrapers, his massive form silhouetted against the moon, tendrils whipping through the air. Cut to Bane, emerging from the shadows of a dimly lit alley, his mask emitting a menacing hiss as he inhales. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel where we dive deep into the most epic matchups in comic book history. Today, we're putting two of the most unstoppable forces head-to-head. Marvel's relentless symbiote, Venom, and DC's physical powerhouse and master strategist, Bane. Are you ready for this clash of titans? Let's jump right in. Cool. So, here's the burning question. In an ultimate showdown between Venom and Bane, who would come out on top? It's alien symbiote versus human ingenuity and strength. Let's break it down and see who takes the crown. In this video, we'll explore their origins, where they came from and what drives them, their powers and abilities, their strengths and weaknesses, and then we'll set up a hypothetical battle scenario to see how it might all play out. Sound good? Let's get started. Clapperboard. Background on Venom. Alright, let's kick things off with Venom. Venom isn't just a single character, he's a complex entity made up of two beings, the symbiote and its host. The symbiote is an extraterrestrial life form from the planet Clintar, a race of beings that require hosts to survive. They're kind of like cosmic parasites but way cooler. Venom first bonded with Peter Parker, yep, our friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, during the infamous Secret Wars storyline. But after Peter rejected the symbiote upon learning its true nature, it found a new host in Eddie Brock, a journalist with a serious grudge against Spider-Man. Together, they became Venom, an anti-hero with a complicated moral compass. Venom's powers are off the charts. Thanks to the symbiote's bond with Spider-Man, Venom possesses many of Spidey's abilities and then some. He has superhuman strength, capable of overpowering Spider-Man himself, enhanced speed, and incredible agility. His shape-shifting abilities allow him to form weapons like blades and shields, and he can even mimic clothing to blend in. One of his standout abilities is his web slinging, which isn't actually webbing but extensions of the symbiote itself. Plus, Venom has a monstrous, spider sense, immunity. He can sneak up on Spider-Man undetected. And let's not forget his regenerative healing factor, which means he can recover from injuries that would be fatal to others. Venom has had some epic moments in Marvel history. He's fought against and alongside some of the most powerful heroes and villains. Remember when he took on Carnage, an even more unhinged symbiote offspring? Or when he briefly became anti-Venom, gaining the ability to heal others and purge impurities? Venom has even been part of the Guardians of the Galaxy, taking his adventures into space. Background on Bane. Switching gears to Bane, this guy's backstory is intense. Born and raised in the hellish prison of Peña Duro on the Caribbean island of Santa Prisca, Bane's life was anything but easy. He spent his childhood and adolescence behind bars, serving out a life sentence for the crimes of his revolutionary father. Despite the brutal conditions, or maybe because of them, Bane honed his body and mind to peak condition. He educated himself in multiple languages, sciences, and disciplines, becoming not just a physical specimen but also a brilliant thinker. Talk about making the best out of a bad situation. Bane's most notable physical attribute is his immense strength, which he enhances through the use of the experimental drug Venom. Injected directly into his bloodstream, it significantly increases his muscle mass and power, making him one of the strongest humans in the DC universe. But Bane isn't just muscles. He's a tactical genius with a photographic memory, enabling him to recall even the smallest details. He's a master strategist, often studying his opponents meticulously before making a move. His combat skills are top tier, with mastery in various forms of martial arts and weaponry. He's taken down highly skilled fighters using both his brains and brawn. Perhaps Bane's most infamous feat is from the Nightfall storyline, where he did the unthinkable, he broke Batman's back. But that's not all. Bane has dismantled criminal organizations, outsmarted other masterminds like Ra's al Ghul, and even resisted mind control from powerful telepaths. He's a force to be reckoned with on multiple levels. Physical attributes comparison. Now, let's compare their strengths. Venom's strength is superhuman, easily lifting and throwing objects weighing tens of tons. He's been shown tossing cars, smashing through walls, and overpowering other super-strong characters. Bane, when using the Venom toxin, can lift approximately 3 to 4 tons, making him incredibly strong but still outclassed by Venom in raw power. Venom's speed and agility are enhanced beyond human limits. He can dodge bullets, leap great distances, and move fluidly to avoid attacks. Bane, while exceptionally agile for his size and build, operates within the peak human range. He's swift and precise, but Venom's alien physiology gives him the edge here. When it comes to taking hits, Venom shines. His symbiote provides a protective layer that absorbs damage, and his healing factor lets him recover from wounds that would incapacitate others. Bane has an immense pain tolerance, years in prison will do that, but he doesn't have regenerative abilities. He can endure a lot, but damage accumulates. Combat skills are where Bane could level the playing field. He's one of the most skilled fighters in the DC universe, trained in various martial arts, and adept at finding and exploiting his opponent's weaknesses. Venom, while a formidable fighter, relies more on his powers and aggressive fighting style rather than formal combat training. Intelligence and tactics. Venom isn't just a mindless beast. The symbiote has collective knowledge from previous hosts, including strategic know-how from Peter Parker. Combined with Eddie Brock's cunning, Venom can be quite resourceful. He can adapt mid-battle, using the environment and his abilities in creative ways. But Bane is a different breed of strategist. He famously deduced Batman's secret identity through observation and deduction, a feat few have accomplished. Bane often orchestrates complex plans, manipulating events from behind the scenes to weaken his opponents before confronting them directly. In terms of tactics, Bane is in a league of his own. Weaknesses. Venom's Achilles' heel is his vulnerability to sonic sounds in extreme heat. High-frequency noises can cause the symbiote intense pain, sometimes forcing it to separate from its host. Fire can also damage or even kill the symbiote if it's intense enough. Additionally, if the host loses control, the symbiote can act unpredictably, which can be a double-edged sword. Bane's dependency on the venom toxin is a major weakness. His strength and durability are tied to the drug, delivered through tubes connected to his brain. If those tubes are severed, or if his supply is cut off, he goes through severe withdrawal, weakening him significantly. Overdosing on venom can also cause him to lose control or become erratic. So, in a battle scenario, if Bane discovers Venom's sensitivity to sound and heat, he could use sonic devices or incendiary weapons. On the flip side, Venom could target Bane's venom delivery system, severing the tubes to cut off his supply, weakening him over time. Hypothetical battle scenario. Imagine the scene. A sprawling urban jungle. Think Gotham meets New York, under the cloak of darkness. Rain pours down, the sound of thunder echoing in the distance. The city is eerily quiet, buildings towering like giants, alleys twisting like a maze. It's the perfect battleground for our two titans. Venom is on the prowl, perhaps tracking down a lead or simply patrolling. Meanwhile, Bane is executing a meticulous plan, maybe orchestrating a heist to draw out a worthy opponent. Their paths cross in an abandoned industrial district, a perfect playground for a confrontation. The moment they spot each other, tension builds. Venom's booming voice snarls, "You don't belong here." Bane, unflinching, replies, "On the contrary, I've been expecting you." Without warning, Venom launches forward, tendrils whipping through the air. Bane anticipates the move, dodging with surprising agility for his size. Bane starts by observing, looking for patterns in Venom's attacks. He notices that Venom relies heavily on brute force and aggressive strikes. Using his combat training, Bane deflects and counters, aiming precise blows at key points. He lands a solid punch, but Venom barely flinches, his healing factor kicking in instantly. Realizing he can't outmuscle Venom, Bane shifts tactics. He uses the environment to his advantage, causing parts of the building to collapse, hoping to trap or injure Venom. But Venom's agility allows him to evade the debris with ease. Venom, amused by Bane's efforts, taunts him, "Is that the best you've got?" Bane responds with a smirk, "I'm just getting started." Bane notices that loud noises from their destructive fight seem to make Venom flinch. Connecting the dots, he lures Venom into a trap, a section of the building rigged with sonic emitters. He triggers them, unleashing a high-frequency blast. Venom recoils in agony, the symbiote writhing. Seizing the opportunity, Bane increases his venom intake to push his strength even further, despite the risks. He lands a series of heavy blows, each one more devastating than the last. But the overdose starts taking a toll, his vision blurs, and his movements become erratic. In a desperate move, Venom adapts, shielding himself from the sonic waves by hardening the symbiote. He lunges at Bane, targeting the venom tubes. With a swift slash, he severs them. Bane's strength begins to fade as the toxin supply is cut off. The two collide one last time, a clash of diminishing strength versus relentless resilience. Both warriors are pushed to their limits. The fight culminates with Venom standing over a weakened Bane, but visibly exhausted himself. The question remains, is either truly defeated? Verdict. Who would win? Time to tally up the points. Venom has superior strength, speed, agility, and a powerful healing factor. His adaptability makes him a nightmare to deal with in combat. Bane brings genius-level intellect, strategic brilliance, and expert combat skills to the table. He can exploit weaknesses like nobody's business. In a spontaneous encounter, Venom's raw power and resilience would likely overwhelm Bane before he could devise a counter-strategy. However, if Bane has any prep time, his chances improve significantly. He's taken down opponents like Batman by studying and exploiting their weaknesses. That said, Venom's quicker adaptability and overwhelming physical advantages tip the scales in his favor in most scenarios. So, the likely winner? Venom takes it, but not without a tough fight. Of course, under different circumstances, like Bane accessing sonic weaponry or Venom being separated from his host, the outcome could swing the other way. It's a close match, and a lot would depend on the specific circumstances of their confrontation. Conclusion. What a battle that would be. We've explored the depths of what makes Venom and Bane such formidable opponents. From Venom's extraterrestrial origins and incredible powers to Bane's harsh upbringing and unmatched strategic mind, both are characters with rich histories and compelling abilities. But hey, that's just my take. What do you think? Could Bane outsmart and outmaneuver Venom despite the odds? Or is Venom's alien might too much for even Bane to handle? I want to hear your thoughts. Drop a comment below and let's get this debate rolling. Left speech bubble. Thanks for joining me on this deep dive into one of the coolest what-if battles. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button, and don't forget to subscribe for more epic content. Hit the notification bell so you never miss an upload. Until next time, keep dreaming big and stay super. Scissor. Credits and end screen. Massive thanks to the amazing artists and writers who bring these characters to life. All images and footage are owned by their respective creators, Marvel Comics, DC Comics, and their affiliates. Looking for more epic showdowns? Check out these videos here. Don't forget to follow me on social media for behind-the-scenes content and upcoming video teasers. See you all soon.